Hello friends, welcome to Explorador. Today, we will explore together one of the world's friendliest and adventurous country, the Netherlands. Once a significant naval power, the famously friendly Netherlands, or Holland, is a small country in Western Europe bordered by Belgium to the south, Germany to the east, and the North Sea to the north and west. Holland is now one of the most densely populated nations on Earth, with over 15 million people calling it home. Almost half of its pancake-flat land was once underwater, and today, still most of the country lies at or below sea level. It's often overlooked as a scenic destination, but there are many pockets of real beauty. You just have to know where to find them. From cities crisscrossed with canals and to national parks filled with dark green forests. The official language of the Netherlands is Dutch, but English is also proficient among the population. Euro is their main currency. The Netherlands has a moderate climate with warm summers and relatively mild winters. Spring and summer bring longer and warmer days with light, sometimes until 10:30 p.m., and daytime temperatures up to 30 degrees Celsius. Winter can be quite cold with icy winds from the North Pole, snow common in January, and temperatures dropping to -5 degrees some days. That being said, there's no better place to start your epic adventure than the stunning, iconic city and capital of the Netherlands, Amsterdam. Hey, are you an Explorador member yet? If not, please join our movement and subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified when we upload a new video. Amsterdam is located in the Western Netherlands, in the province of North Holland near the North Sea. Amsterdam has a metro area population of around 1,149,000. Amsterdam is a pleasant city, marked by meandering canals lined with tall, narrow row houses. It is the city where Anne Frank kept her most famous diary, so visiting the house where she wrote is a must. This Venice of the North also is a city of great art, beginning with the Rijksmuseum Holmes, home to great European masterpieces, Rembrandt's house, and the more modern Van Gogh Museum. Take a break from sightseeing to tour and sample Holland beer and the Heineken Brewery. About 20 minutes from Amsterdam, Zandschans is an open-air conservation area and museum which you can explore. It displays the traditional architecture of the area from the 17th and 18th century and contains black and green traditional wooden houses, several functioning windmills, and craftsman workshops which are open to visitors. The windmills performed a wide range of industrial duties, including wood sawing, threshing grain, and for the production of things like seed and nut oil. Alkmaar is another great city worth visiting, and is known as the City of Cheese in Holland. But that title covers only part of what the town has to offer. It has a beautiful old center with many historic monuments, great shopping districts, and countless welcoming terraces, cafes, and restaurants for every budget. Alkmaar also has a range of interesting museums, including the Stedelijk Museum, Beer Museum, Beatles Museum, and naturally, the Cheese Museum. If you want to get out of the city for a while, the beach and dunes are just 15 minutes away. Our next stop will be the Keukenhof, also known as the Garden of Europe, in the gorgeous town of Lies, and you won't be disappointed. Tulip fields stretching endlessly into the distance. The Netherlands' colorful tulip fields are one of the most evocative sights ever since the late 16th century when the beautiful bulbs first arrived and tulip mania struck Europe. Visitors have been attracted to its fantastic flower beds and lavishly landscaped garden. By far the biggest and best of its flower parks is Keukenhof, home to around 7 million tulips, daffodils, and roses. Cycling around Holland's fetching fields is a delight, with loads of great photos to be had of pretty purple, orange, and red flowers waving in the wind. Are you looking to book a trip about tours, hotel, or planning any future travel? Then check us out at exploradordiscovertogether.com and make your dream come true. The Hague, not though the capital, The Hague is the seat of the Dutch government and is referred to as the International City of Peace and Justice because so many organizations devoted to world peace can be found here. This bustling city of old world charm is home to numerous museums that houses some of the world's greatest art collections. The Hague also is known for its seaside atmosphere, with great beaches and dunes that stretch along the coasts for as far as you can see. Delft, a popular day trip destination from Amsterdam. It is easy to see what makes Delft such an attractive option, with its lovely medieval center and picturesque canal crossed by brick bridges and lined with trees. The city is quaint and peaceful. Its most famous son, the painter, Johannes Vermeer, is just one of the many who has sung its praises over the ages. Famous for the distinctive blue and white tiles and ceramics that are produced here. Visiting the Delft ware factories is popular among tourists, but despite its wealth of beautiful old buildings, it is the atmosphere rather than any particular attraction that makes it worth visiting. Gouda is a typical Dutch city with lots of buildings and pretty canals, and is a popular destination for a day trip thanks to its great rail and highway connections. The city is famous for cheese, syrup, waffles, candles, and its clay pipes. Attractions in Gouda include the beautiful 15th century town hall and the amazing glass windows in Sint-Jan-Kerk. The compact city center is entirely ringed by canals and is a mere 5-minute walk from the station. Rotterdam, the second largest city in the Netherlands. Rotterdam is home to one of the biggest and busiest ports in the world, with numerous waterways crisscrossing the city. Having sustained considerable damage during the Second World War, the city is now characterized by futuristic and innovative architecture, although there is still an underlying grittiness to the place. Rotterdam is a lively and diverse place with great museums, cultural attractions, and of course, fantastic dining options, befitting of such a large metropolis. Kinderdijk is a beautiful landscape of empty marshes and waterways near the city of Rotterdam to drain its excess water from polders, which are situated below sea level. 19 windmills were built here around 1740. They have been well preserved to the present day and can still be used, although enormous mechanical pumps have taken over their task. In summer, tall reeds line the canals. Lily pads float on the water, and bird calls break the silence. It's a wonderful and quintessentially Dutch landscape to wander through. Maastricht, located in the southernmost tip of the Netherlands. Maastricht's proximity to Belgium and Germany makes it a popular destination for citizens of both nations, as well as the Dutch themselves, a vibrant place. Its streets throng with life. The city is home to a multilingual and multicultural populations, as exemplified by its large student body hailing from all around Europe. As such, it is a mix of cultures and very different from other Dutch cities. Utrecht, one of the oldest cities in the country. Utrecht's winding canals twist their way around its delightful medieval center, which has the arrestingly beautiful cathedral towering above it. Although the sprawling suburbs do make the best impression as you enter the city, its tangled webs of roads are soon forgotten once you get a feel for this lively place. With its fun atmosphere, thanks in part to its huge student population, the city has loads of cheap and cheerful bars and cafes, as well as lots of great eating options. discover the Veluwe and its beautiful natural reserves, such as the Hoog Veluwe National Park and Veluwezoom National Park. Famous museums such as the Kulumulu and Het Loo Palace, peasant towns, excellent restaurants, and many zoos and animal parks. The Veluwe will never cease to delight you. The Netherlands is not only about canals, tulips, cheese, or cycling, but also soccer, mostly known as football in Europe, is a national sport in the Netherlands. During championships, tension rises and the orange fever takes hold over the country. The Dutch football team is also known as Oranje. Orange is related to the Dutch royal family, the House of Oranje-Nassau. Today, the color represents the national identity of the Netherlands. So heading to a football match in some of the most iconic football stadiums in the world is definitely a must, and we promise you won't be disappointed. Lastly, the best way to end this amazing travel inspiration? How about checking out some traditional foods and drinks in the Netherlands? Dutch cuisine might not be as well known as its European counterparts, but you'd be surprised just how delicious food is in the Netherlands. From the sweet and the savory to the darn right crazy, there's plenty to sink your teeth into. Here's a list of these delicious foods we have compiled for you. Erwtensoep, stamppot, hutspot, Hollandsche herring, poffertjes, pannenkoeken, oliebollen, Bamischijf, apple tart. Want something to wash it all down with? The Netherlands might have just the thing. Tasting beer at a medieval beer brewery. Popular beers in Holland include Heineken, Horst, and Amstel, while wines from the Apostolov and Slavante vineyards have gained some notoriety. A traditional Dutch spirit is Jenever. It is a straight gin that has a fiery taste. Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you feel inspired, then please make sure to like this video and also please share your valuable thoughts in the comment section below. Also, you can follow us on these social media. For now, as they say in the Netherlands, tot ziens!